Aloha friends and yogis, my name is Nicole Spirit. Today we have just a fun 10-minute yoga class just to get your day started, your week started, your life started. We've got Puka Dog in the house, we've got Puppy Finn, and they're super quiet, so I'm not gonna bug them. Let's just start off a practice today where we can literally light our candle, if you know what I mean. So I want you to sit in a beautiful cross-legged position. This is called Sukhasana, easy pose. And we're just gonna root and situate down. We're gonna observe the dog and downward dog. Where did we learn that from? Adho Mukha Svanasana. And we're just gonna find our breath. I want you to remember today the book Breaking the Death Habit by Leonard Orr. Oh, I have one copy of it right here. Breaking the Death Habit by Leonard Orr. Now, what happened to Leonard Orr is that he went senile in his 40s. Come here, sweetie. Sit. So he started to try to figure out how he could break the death habit early on in his life. So let's practice his 5 purification techniques. So today we're just going to think about the 5 elements. You can lie down if you prefer. You can hang out in Sukhasana, easy pose, seated position. You can get your favorite puppy close by. You can get your favorite rescue dog really close by. And what Leonard Orr did was he wanted to meet 3 immortal people. So he thought, I'll go to India, I'll meet yogis, and they'll tell me the secret to immortality. And he said that he met 8 immortal yogis, and he developed the purification techniques for the 5 elements. That's pretty special to me. So let's think about the 5 elements. This is more of a meditation rather than doing physical asanas today, but meditation is one of the 8 limbs of Ashtanga or 8-limb traditional yoga. That's what the word Ashtanga means, and sometimes we're like, oh yeah, we're doing all these power flows, but we want to learn what the 8 limbs of yoga are. So the main one is meditation, and what we do is we meditate on the 5 elements. The first element is air. So I want you to take a couple of deep breaths where you imagine that the air is coming into your body and purifying you. Let's take a few deep breaths, and we think about the air element. All of the elements have a shape as well. So you can ponder or meditate on the shape of the air element, and it's very simple. It's 2 pyramids put together at their base. It's called an octahedron. So let's take a couple more moments where we imagine the air coming into our body, purifying our body. That's nice. And then we imagine the air leaving our body and purifying the world. That's nice too. Good. And then we're going to now gently just think about the air element, and I want you to think about your breathing throughout the day, okay? Not all day, but just taking a long, smooth breath translates to a long, smooth life. All right, next element, let's think about earth element, and this one's very simple. Your earth element, well, it's not that simple, but your earth element is a cube. It's basically your body, you know. If you think about you showing up today just to do some meditation, some yoga, that's awesome. Your body is thanking you. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's saxophone in the background, and that's my husband playing this beautiful instrument, and he sounds amazing. So that's like thinking about the air element, thinking about the earth element is playing instruments, working with your body as an instrument, you know, moving it, doing stuff. So even just being mindful about your body for a couple of minutes is beautiful for purifying your air, your earth element, the cube. The next element we're going to think about is water. Water is super important because you're mostly water. So we're going to purify our water element by drinking a glass of water. And I want you to do something special today. I want you to put a crystal or a little heart drawing on the water glass. Maybe you put a piece of masking tape on the water and you say, love water, which is kind of funny because in Polish, the word for water is ka, and the word for, water is vod, and love is ka. So vodka is actually love water. I'm not asking you to drink anything, but I want you to think about water. I also want you to think about purifying your water element when you bathe. Leonard Orr said that when he was talking to the immortal yogis, they said you must bathe every day, even if it's just a splash of water on your face, to just energetically release what you've gone through in the day. Now, if you don't have access to water all the time, visualize doing it, okay? Sadhguru talks about taking a water meditation by walking in the rain. Isn't that the most beautiful thing? We have 2 elements to go. The next one, oh yeah, and I want to tell you the shape of water. Icosahedron. You're going to have to look that up. I do have little crystal models of all the 5 elements, or the 5 sacred platonic solids named after Plato. So the water element is very, very beautiful, and it's actually like a really super, super duper soccer ball. It has triangular faces, and it's a very cool shape. The last shape I want you to think about is the we have 2 more to go. So we've got the icosahedron was water. Then we have the fire element next. Good. So fire element is very important. It's known as the tetrahedron. It's a 3-sided pyramid. Okay? So when we light a candle or a flame every day, we activate the beautiful energy of our own internal fire element. This is powerful stuff, people. I really want you to be reminded about the power of your own violet flame and purification. In fact, in this book, Leonard Orr describes that some of the immortal yogis were so-called sitting in a spirit flame for 90 years. What? So you visualize the flame as not hot and burning around you, but obviously a beautiful spiritual flame. And if you're interested, you can look up the work of Saint Germain, who taught us all about the violet flame of transmutation, how to use that flame of our element to burn away anything yucky. Last element, spirit. I'm Nicole, spirit. Spirit element is the dodecahedron. And I want you to think about purifying your spirit element. Spirit element, how do you do that? Well, maybe you name yourself Nicole Spirit. No, you don't do that. But you think about looking at, like, you know, for example, a river or a crystal, something that doesn't necessarily tell you, hi, my name is, and this is my spirit, something more of a vibration, where even this plant, this beautiful Arthurian lily, sit please, has these heart-shaped leaves, and the spirit of this plant, even when it's not alive, is that it's got heart-shaped leaves. So the spirit element, again, is the dodecahedron, and its shapes are 5-sided, and it's a soccer ball. It's the classic soccer ball. So you've got your earth element is a square or a cube. Your air element is 2 pyramids put together, an octahedron. Your water element is an icosahedron. Your fire element is a tetrahedron. And your spirit element is a dodecahedron. The coolest thing about all these 5 shapes, you ready? This blows my mind every time. They all fit perfectly in a sphere or a circle. So, for example, you put a pyramid, a tetrahedron fire element inside a sphere or a circle. One of the pyramid sides is not going to poke outside of the sphere. It fits perfectly in the sphere. So we've got 5 elements: earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. And all those 5 elements, sit please, sit. Wait. All those 5 elements are what you can purify daily to find your body being purified so you can break the death habit. I highly recommend this book. It's hard to find, Breaking the Death Habit, The Science of Everlasting Life by Leonard Orr. My name is Nicole Spirit, and thank you so much for joining today, listening to a little talk, a little meditation on the 5 elements. I ask you today to be creative and see if you can purify your 5 elements today. Quick review: earth element, your body; air element, you can purify through pranayama, through changing how you breathe; water element, how you bathe and how you mindfully even talk to the water particles in your body. You're 70% water or more. Then fire element, please light a flame or a candle today, or even a fire. Remember, we used to cook with fire. We used to heat our homes with fire. Now it's all electrical and we don't see the flame. So meditation with fire, check out Saint Germain. And then your last element, the super cool one, spirit element, dodecahedron. Good. Let's bring our hands together. We'll finish off our meditation today. We dedicate the merits of our class to all sentient beings. May all beings be relieved of their suffering. Sit. And may we dwell together with great fruitfulness and harmony. Then sit. The light in me greatly honors and sees the light in you. And then you play your dog like an instrument. I'm just joking about that one. So good luck, guys. Have fun. I do have 5 sacred geometry shapes in crystal form, in quartz form, and I also have them in shungite form. If you're ever interested in learning more about this and buying the crystal shape that goes with the sacred geometry, let me know. You can also talk to my coworker Debbie at Gem Finders, and we will find you your crystals today. Have the best day ever. Stop and sit. Show the people how good you are. Shake a paw, Finn. No, he wants to steal her bone. Puka, shake a paw. Good girl. We love you from my heart, from their heart to yours. Take good care. Break your death habit and have the best day ever. Mucho, mucho amor. Thank you.